Okay, it's on.
All right. Now, if I see it.
I'll make faces if you want.
Everything's back where it's at. Did you see the back where it's at?
I see that.
I sit next to the last row, so I'm in next to the last row, just like the church.
Okay, so who got a hold of your baby's fingernails? She had to show me her fingernails.
I went to the nail shop and then she asked for
To make sure it's exactly.
pink and yellow. And that's what she wants.
Yeah, she had to show me this morning.
I'm surprised they're not off, because you didn't know that yesterday. Muddy and everything, huh?
She did good this morning.
Just wait till tomorrow, it's Valentine's Day.
I gotta say,
Were you gonna miss my child stalking her boyfriend Memphis?
well, that's not who she was sitting by today.
Who she said about it?
Who's it?
Yeah, I got both of them right
I'm
there.
surprised she wouldn't sit by Memphis.
Those,
It has to be a new.
That's good. Those right there in Johnson.
No, she, I think it's just sitting right there.
Who lives right there in Johnson?
Cameron.
What's his name?
She was sitting right with Cameron.
Yeah, if it's not Memphis.
You better.
Real man, he cuts me off.
I think that one's gonna be my little stalker. I'm gonna have to tighten the reins on that one.
Good, I like.
At least it's just one of them.
Easy,
So far.
Yeah, one so far.
Carry you down.
We just got to put more
Won't make it.
Yeah, just like, I was telling her, I said, why don't you just stomp on it?
Is anybody at school doing the, Valentine's and for people?
But she gave me the Valentine brands. How about like Valentine brands? Student council's doing that.
Because I hadn't heard anything.
Yeah. Of course, you really don't hear about student council, it's more beta. Beta
Always.
is the club this year.
Do I go get her something?
Oh, wait, is that just for Coach
Coach and girl.
Yeah,
They're very, very
I
bad.
took her shopping.
Yeah. yeah, because they got something else they're planning too.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to share.
Mary tells me the same thing, it's true, but I get her.
It's true.
Okay, 6 o'clock, we're going to enter into a public hearing meeting here this afternoon. This is open up to the public. This is entitled Section 1, under Section 28.6, entitled Curfews for Person Under age 17, under Chapter 28, entitled General Provisions in the Town of Merryville Ordinance Book. Those of you that's, I think our police force is very aware of this, maybe some of it's not. There's ordinance been drawn up, and this is pertaining, people under 17 years of age on our streets at night, 11 to 6, Sunday through Thursday, and 12 to 6 Friday or Saturday night. And the first violation will be a warning, the second $50, third $100, fourth $150, and it'll be turned over to District Attorney, Office of Child and Family Welfare. The exceptions to this would be incapacitated individuals in the special school, town, or church-related activities supervised. We've already, I'm gonna let the chief talk about this a little bit. He's already had some cases involved with it. Would you like to expound on this, Chief Thompson?
I'd like to say it, we cannot pinpoint that it's the kids that's doing this, but if it is, it will help stop a bunch of this thieving that's going on. We had 2 people broke into this week. Don't know who it was, I'm not blaming the kids for it.
Right.
But if we keep them off the street, it will probably help cut down this a whole bunch. And that way we ain't gotta worry about somebody falling off the hospital roof or being stupid. So,
I got a couple of questions, Robert. One is, I saw that Family Child Protective Services would be involved in what violation will they be involved? The second one? The first one's a warning, or will they be
it's
notified?
gonna be
of
the
second?
third. We're gonna give them 2 shots, and after the third shot, it's a strikeout.
Okay, also another question I've got is, say I'm 14 years old, no, say I'm 10 years old, and you all catch me out there at 11:30, what's the protocol? Are you all gonna put me in the car and you're gonna take me to the house?
We're gonna get the child, take him up here to the office, and call the parents. That way we'll get the parents down here at the office, and they will know right off Jump Street what's gonna happen.
Okay, if you run into this instance where you catch me and you come down here, you call the parents, they're not there, then you go to the house and they're not there, even if it's on the second offense. Shouldn't Child Protective Services?
In a case like that, we cannot contact the parents. It might wind up being the first time. So we just not gonna drop that child off anywhere somebody's house. And we can't keep them up here at the station in case something goes down. We do need to go make a respond to. Who's gonna watch this little girl?
Like the chief said, we've had several break-ins, things called missing this past weekend. I recommend everybody lock these vehicles, lock these windows, lock these doors.
Put your game cameras out.
Can't put cameras everywhere.
Oh, no, but I mean, I as a homeowner,
Yeah, if y'all have cameras out, we got a picture, it would help us tremendously.
Yeah.
The big thing is getting the serial numbers off everything and taking pictures of anything of value and keeping with you, because that's a whole lot of help.
Yeah. So,
I won't have to take very many pictures.
Me neither.
Because I saw about 8 of them out there playing on skateboards at 11:30 the other night.
Where
The
at?
only reason I was out there is I was trying to mail something.
where was this at?
Let's see, there was about 3 on that side of the road and about that many on this side, and at the post office there was that many.
Well, we do have signs that's over here across the street. We have signs now that's up at the pavilion. So the police department is covered for that.
The same thing with these basketball courts and stuff, they got a curfew on that, it's already up there, after 9 o'clock, everything's cut off.
And they wasn't doing anything, they was playing on the skateboards, but. you know,
Yeah,
it was
but they've been
out.
informed in top times for being out there on the skateboards too. They was the fall, that still belongs to the city, and guess what, here we go.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
How many kids have you actually picked up, and what are the ages?
We picked up 3 at one time, and there was from 15 to 16, that was the one that was on top of the hospital.
And we picked up.
And it's been
the 6
reported 2 or 3 times before we actually caught those, that somebody was running back and forth on top of it. At the time we got there, we couldn't find anybody.
Anywhere else in town, or just?
We've been having trouble over at the pavilion. This is way 9, 10 o'clock at nighttime. On skateboards. They do it at nighttime thinking they won't be seen.
Well, we've also had doors busted in over there at the pavilion, broken into, bathrooms, doors.
Several times.
That would be a good place to put a camera.
I personally witnessed them climbing on the old H&H hardware store on the roof of it. That's, again, that's my actually, and the kids really wanted to visit that. Might actually be had out the gates and been left open a couple times.
Where's that?
Our house. Gate, Canyon's gate.
Yeah, living at home, that's me and stuff, but I don't think it's that. But I did call up here one night, kids were out there in the middle of the street, 110, riding their bicycles in circles in the middle of the street, trying to do their wheelies and stuff.
If this passes and goes through, Sheriff's Office will also be informed that we have a curfew in. Can they serve the curfew if they catch somebody and?
They can serve curfew anywhere they want to, because they're government authority when it comes to police departments and that.
Okay.
They
Because
got-
our curfew, our for curfew is almost word for word to Ritters anyway, right?
Yeah, the first part of it is, I mean, a little more strict.
Yeah. I was just wondering if the sheriff's department, if they could and if they would.
Yeah, they will. They done told us anytime we need help on anything, just give them a holler. And I want to say something about the sheriff's department that's been helping us out a lot. Last 2 or 3 weeks, they have been donating their time and services to come over here and help train my officers. Something that's never happened here at all. At least we are getting the department trained somewhat. They're not going completely out and blind. I want to recommend them an accommodation for that. And Sheriff Mancuso, he called me one day and told me to send some of my officers down there to get bulletproof vests. So we got 6 more bulletproof vests that fits the officers to a vehicle that was measured for. And I'm going to put in a letter to him too.
I want to go back to the curfew just one more time, please. If I'm a parent, I'm not real sure if I get a ticket, I'd pay it, okay, but I'm not sure every parent in Merryville is going to pay this ticket. What would scare me a whole lot more than that ticket is Child Protective Services. Therefore, I think Child Protective Services should be called after that warning. And at least let the parents know they've been called, because once CPS gets involved, then that's a whole different ballgame, and that will, I think, really scare them more than, I don't know, I just think get CPS involved sooner, and it'll straighten these kids up, because these parents aren't doing a whole lot of parenting, I don't think.
And that's
They're
where
running
the
around
whole
on top of
trouble
the
comes.
on top of the hospital in the home. I mean, I think I know where my kids were, but I just think CPS, or at least tell them that they've been called, whether they report or not, the parents are aware. That's just what
Well, we'd have to reword this thing then, if that's going to be the case.
I mean, speaking for myself, I could see any parent, not fully aware of what their child is doing, and being called flat-footed.
Yeah.
At least one time. if
Well,
not
yeah, I'm
two.
all for the warning, but after that warning, that you want to sock them with $50, that's fine, but I say I call the CPS's. I don't know what the district attorney does, but I do know what CPS is.
Well, we can make an amendment to that, that's what your board would like to do now.
It's just my,
Well, here's my question. Okay, it states in there that unless the students are involved in school activities,
right.
and of course, the kids that are working are going to be exempt, but how are you going to prove that? Are you going to have proof from
Well,
coaches?
first of all,
Or
you're
you
not,
going to have
you're
to?
not gonna have this happen here, I don't think, because that, you know,
Well,
they're not gonna be here. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Well, I mean, sometimes you do have kids come in late from buses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you have kids that
We're
work
talking
all the
about
time.
people out here work places they should not be,
Right.
we're talking about.
We could give them a leeway 10 or 15 minutes after the curfew.
Right.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta be no hardtail and say,
No.
it's 11 o'clock, you in violation.
Right.
And you know, we pretty much will keep up with the games and stuff too.
Yeah,
and
Merryville.
details, so.
Scott, he's been to every one of the basketball games up here.
Yeah.
So he knows if there's anything goes on, he'll be out there on the radio and call us anyway.
Yeah, and I feel very confident in all those officers back there and everything, that sometimes with all of us, in certain situations, or in your teaching and everything, sometimes it's just a little common sense and put two and two together, and you know, that's. But I was glad to hear about, if you can't get a hold of the parents and they're not home, then why are those kids out
Exactly.
and not being supervised?
The board will make an amendment to this, if on the second violation, they can't get a hold of the parents to child protection.
I'll make a motion to make that amendment to it.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, well, we'll do that in our recommendation, I'm just.
In other words, give them one free shot, and then the next time call.
Exactly. Thank you.
And I'm sure that the officers will, on that first free shot, they'll probably at
Yeah,
least verbally tell the parents, you know.
yep.
All right,
Well,
run a bunch of copies of this, and with the personalization, the parent gets a copy of the ordinance.
that's what I was going to say. The officers will have a copy of the list in their folders. And when they have to do it the first time, when that parent comes in, present that to them. And have them sign their name off on the bottom. That way they know they have been notified.
I don't think there's too many people in town that doesn't know this is going on, because I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people talking to me about it.
So, but that's a good thing to give them a copy of the ordinance to be,
Yep.
Keep a copy?
We keep the original and give them a copy.
You know, it's a shame, and I've said this before at the same meeting and everything, but it's a shame that in certain cases, that you guys back there and us up here have to be the parents for some of these kids. Now, there's 90% of these kids, I haven't been here for a couple of years, but 90% of these kids are just really, really good kids and everything. But you still got that small bunch.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't know which one's the bad one, so you
That 10%.
see them all good with respect. Still, it comes down to finding out.
That's the only thing one out, right now, all those terms. Okay, is any further discussion on this? I'm gonna close this out. No further discussion.
Lord.
I'm just real proud that we had a public hearing that went 15 minutes and people talked the whole time. I didn't even get to bring in my phone to play games or anything.
Okay, well, we're closing that out from our open meeting, and I'm gonna call our regular meeting to order right now. And I'm gonna ask Mr. Reinhardt to give the invitation. We also remember the payment of hands.
Yes, sir. Dear Lord, watch over this council, this police office, this police force and everything as we try to do what is the best for the youth, for the people of the town of Merryville. Also, Lord, please keep in your thoughts and your hearts and your mind the people that were injured at the paper mill and the people that had to be around the paper mill, that had to watch and had to be involved in it, even though they weren't injured physically, they were injured mentally. In your name we pray. Amen.
Will you join him in the pledge, please? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. From the board, any amendments to the agenda? Any amendments to the agenda? I have one, we'll make that number 4, bid allotment for the town workers.
What was that, David?
Increased the boot pay, they get $100 a month for the town workers.
Once a year.
Once a year.
Yeah.
Increase it $50. You can start to buy a pair of boots for $100. Work boots.
Safety boots, yes.
Okay.
I would like to make it.
I'll first it.
Second.
You make the motion.
Would that go with the police department also?
Town workers.
We gotta pay for ours too.
I said town workers.
That'll work.
I have a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Approval of the minutes as presented for the public hearing record meeting January 9th, 2017. I have a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? And approval of financial statement January 2017. I have a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. This Wednesday, the 15th, Cool Club. This is at the Methodist Church at 4:30 in the afternoon after school. The young ones meet over there and they, I think they burn a light deal and play games and have a good activity for them. This office will be closed Monday for President's Day and will be closed the 28th for Mardi Gras. March the 4th, there'll be a garage sale over here at the historical site over here. Do you know what time it is? It's 7:30?
It usually starts at 7:30.
About 7:30 in the morning on the 4th of March. Our Merryville High School after girls will be under first playoff game this Thursday night here at Merryville. Also, Stu is going to be shutting down his restaurant over here and I can't tell you when, but it's coming. So he says, and relocate to the truck stop. So if you hear something about that, that's what's supposed to be going on with it. So, do you have any school activity or anything?
Well, right now, we have an elementary dance Thursday night, but that's about it.
Sorry.
We also have the,
The same night as the basketball game?
Yeah,
we also
about
have
from
the.
4 to 6, so they'll be done by then.
Game's at 6:30.
Yeah, so the kids will be done, hopefully.
Okay. Okay, now we'll go under old business here now. Section 48.6, entitled curfew, the person is under age 17, under chapter 28, entitled general provisions of the town of Merryville ordinance book. Is there any more discussion from the board? If not, entertain a motion
I entertain a motion with the amendment.
with the amendment that second offense, that there be child custody be notified. I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Let's see. Under old business now, police personnel, Mr. Spillers. Chief, you want to?
This is one I brought up last month,
Okay.
but he wasn't here at the time, so I was informed to bring him back the following month to get put on full time.
Okay.
And he's a real good officer. He knows his business because he's been a police officer for 8 years.
About 27 all told.
That's pretty good while. Any questions from the board?
But you did in the Army.
I was a military policeman. And I was a deputy sheriff in Texas for a few years before that.
So what made you come to Merryville?
I retired and stayed in the river.
I make a motion that we,
Motion made, second. All in favor?
aye.
Okay. Welcome aboard. Resolution to the board.
There's some reserves.
Y'all's not legal, y'all don't go through with all your motions. According to the ethics, y'all's not right.
Okay. Under new business now, we're going into police personnel. Chief Thompson.
Yes, sir, I've got one to replace my reserve that I did have. Mr. Marcus, he's from Jasper County. He works for the sheriff's department over there. I'm gonna let him fill you in about his background.
How y'all doing? Good evening. I've been in law enforcement, my name is Marcus Walker. I've been in law enforcement now about 33 years. I still work at Jasper. I've been in Jasper for the last 11 years. I came over here about 2-3 weeks ago. Merryville is a nice little town. Nice, quiet little town. After starting off in Harris County, I'm getting ready to retire. I would like to retire, just like right around here. It's good and quiet here. And if I voted in advance, thank you.
What is the worst thing you ever saw?
Where to start? Where to start?
You sound like a man that's seen a lot.
The worst thing that I ever saw that I don't never want to see again is child neglect.
Yeah.
It's so bad in Harris County. It's so bad in the state of Texas, but especially in Harris County. I'm pretty sure Louisiana has some too, but it shouldn't be anywhere.
What's your last name?
Barbara, just like the people who cut hair.
Tips.
Virgin.
Virgin tips.
I'll make a motion that we accept him as reserve.
And a second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Up on board, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Item number 3 is
David, can I speak?
yeah, go ahead.
I put in last month to get 2 sets of spike strips. I'm going in front of the board. I've done asked David, and he refused me to get it. But these people get out, when they walk out of the door, their life is on the line as soon as they put that badge in that gun. We've had 3 major high-speed chases coming through Merryville. I could stop these chases coming through Merryville without getting my officers involved in it, my cars and officers involved in it. We could stop it right there at that bridge, and nobody's vehicle gets tore up because we done had 1 destroyed. And I'm asking help to try to get something to keep these people alive a little bit longer. And if I can get these spike strips, we would all appreciate it.
Can I add something? We can stop a chase before it gets to town. Yeah, we're talking about officer safety, but we're also talking about town safety. Going right down 190, doing 100 miles an hour is not safe for the public. So if we're doing a chase, let's just say we're not immediately involved in the chase. If the Ritter PD or Boulevard Parish or state or anybody else for that matter is doing a chase, and they come past that truck stop doing 100 miles an hour, what's going to happen if somebody that you're kin to pulls out, or somebody that you're kin to pulls out? The person fleeing does not care. So if we can stop a chase before it enters the town of Merryville, it's an ideal situation for all of them.
Add that a little bit. The last pursuit, I ended up jumping in being the lead officer. We came through Merryville at 120. We crossed into Texas doing 140. And he was running people off the road, leaving trailer car parts from the Ritter all the way to Newton. If he'd hit somebody, he'd killed them. There's several bridges where he'd had no choice but to run over them. We could have shut it down before it ever got into town. And, you know, it's, like I said, it's not just about our safety, it's everybody here.
I want to say one thing. This is my decision to make. How many police officers I have working days and nights right now?
You've got 1 every shift, sometimes you got 2
One
every
per
shift.
shift. Okay. You know, in times past, we've had badges go missing. We've had other stuff go missing. What happened? You need this stuff is not in that car.
They're gonna be checked every day. I've got a sheet right now that checks vehicles, fuel, tires, and everything.
We've been down that road before too.
Can I add something to
We ain't been
that?
down that road with me.
Yes, you have.
Officer Braxton, Merryville.
I'll charge the park motor up for you.
Can I add something, sir? I've been with the police force for 4 years. Before he became chief, you're right. The department was in horrible shape. First chief I came under, I'm not knocking anybody as an individual. He did not deserve to be a chief. The department was run horribly. Stuff come up missing. Second chief, same deal. This guy right here has done nothing but help this town. He's getting the department where it needs to be. Everything you see on me, except for this badge, and that's it. I bought taser, vest, gun, protect me, because this town would not do it. 4 years, I've been doing it for 4 years. So when I came on, there was 1 vest for the whole department. I know you were mayor, but the town would not buy anything.
Well, that hasn't happened under my administration.
What I'm trying to say is, this guy's asking for stuff to protect us, protect the public. And for the town to say no, tells me that they don't want our protection. or the town protection. So,
Well, you read that out, you want to read this.
what, I guess what I'm trying to say, sir, is that man has done nothing but good. He's not asked for anything
I'm not
frivolous.
disputing that one.
He's not asked for anything that's been out of ordinary. Matter of fact, I think we go with a lot less than any other decent department we go with. Those vehicles out there, most other departments wouldn't use them. Those vests, a lot of departments,
You are aware that there's a new vehicle in the process of coming,
I understand, and I appreciate it.
you know, and
We're not saying we don't appreciate what you guys are doing. What we're saying is, we don't ask for things that aren't needed. We don't ask for things because we want them. Shoot, if we need it, hey, y'all want a M1? We don't ask for things that aren't a necessity. With that being said, law enforcement costs. It's an unfortunate reality.
I see it every day.
Yes, sir. What I mean by that is it costs financially. It's a burden to the town. Yes, sir.
I have an idea.
I'm sorry.
Look, it's okay. You're good. You have a log of everything that goes in. Y'all check everything off, right?
On our, units or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go on and off duty,
Yep.
and you sign off on the
It's called a
file.
checklist. I got
So if
one.
something goes missing,
We'll know who done it
they're
then.
responsible for it.
Exactly.
So
Mayor.
if they're responsible for it, then we can get our money back for it.
Mayor, may I speak a minute, please?
Yes, sir.
My idea to try to keep up with stuff is, I think the best way is to build a bag. Put everything in the bag, have a checklist on it, keep up with it. Whoever checks it out, they're responsible for it. Also, we're gonna change our policies and procedures to where if there's something missing, when it comes time to turn it in or to be checked off, they're going to be responsible for it and sign off that it will come out of their paycheck. That's expensive stuff. There's stuff we need. I realize we've spent a lot of money trying to get back up to code, and I appreciate, you guys helping us as much as you can. But, until we get everything situated, it's gonna cost us more money, but, we're gonna try to get a checklist and keep up with it that way, and the first one that loses it can lose their job and their paycheck, period.
I think the chief already instituted that program.
About paying stuff off if they
Just keeping up track of stuff.
I'm talking about a bag for the cars where the officer picks it up and puts it in the car with the strips and everything else that he needs for that shift that day.
Well, how many strips would you need? You would only need, what, one or two?
We've one for daytime and one for nighttime.
Well, if you have one, you are usually switching out, aren't you?
Well, yeah, we could go with one. One would be better than nothing.
How much are they, man?
$468, I think.
They're various, yeah, but they vary from like $390 to about $500.
And on the brand.
The reason they're saying too is because, yes, there are a lot of times where you have a particular unit that's mostly used for day shift, a particular unit used for night shift. So to alleviate the issue of, oh, well, there's a high-speed chase, I forgot my spike strip. That's where the two is coming in.
Well, hopefully they don't forget.
Well, see, we wouldn't be getting these units penetrated. If we could stop it right there, our units won't be getting tore up, our officers won't be a chance of getting killed, or the idiot killing somebody going down the road. We could stop it right there. There wouldn't be no chase in America. Those high-speed chases, they have it.
Yes.
But we a police department. We sit there on the side of the road. We can't do nothing. The rest of these units pass by. We're gonna wave high at them. That don't work. We'd be like stop the county. So that would be a number one for the town of Merryville. I'd rather spend $400 than rather getting somebody killed or tearing up $2,700 unit. When you can do away with all of it in one thing, and take care of it.
Have you cut them cases, put it in cars, that shotgun and rifle yet?
We're waiting for the man to come back because they had surgery.
They've been waiting for a while now.
David, you can only do what you can do. The man's sick, you can't make him get out and do it for nothing.
It's been a while. I'm gonna leave it up to the board.
I agree with them. I think they need this spike strip.
Along with the assumption that, or not the assumption, with the rules of they're checked out and
Every night and every day, they go through a checklist. I can show you through you right now, if you can go over and get them.
May I ask one question?
Yes, sir.
If it's out of order, just correct me, and I'll understand. When the utility group from Merryville needs a wrench, do they go before the board to ask for a wrench?
Ask for what?
A pipe wrench? Do they need to ask permission to buy a pipe wrench? Or a socket set? And what I'm asking is, why is the police department put under scrutiny to where we don't have an operating budget?
You do have operating budget. Don't tell me you don't have operating budget.
I'm asking questions.
I'm telling you, you do have operating budget.
Right. But I guess that to reiterate, do they have to ask permission to buy a pipe wrench?
That's got a lot of the police department answering to the town council.
Absolutely.
Again, that is in accordance to Louisiana laws.
Absolutely. They should be held accountable.
Yes.
But I promise you this, that Mayor Duncan does not bring his police department before the board to give them permission to buy small items. We need new units, absolutely. That's something that the town needs to be involved in. If we need a $200 item, I think we're wasting the town's time and that whole month of a need going unmet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just bringing it up because it might be out of place and I apologize if it is.
I do have a question, Robert, and I just thought about it. So, in any high-speed chase, we throw out the spike strips. The person comes barreling through there, somebody gets damaged, whose insurance covers that?
His.
If you had it.
And if he doesn't, then it covers under the uninsured motorist on
Right.
a specific policy that.
The Ritter uses them all the time, they have never been sued.
Newton County's used them.
Numerous times.
And if we have 2 units available, one can shut traffic down way before on this side of the bridge. The other unit goes to the bridge, throws spikes out.
Usually you don't throw the spikes out until,
Until they're right up on
they're
it.
closed.
Yeah,
They're closed and there's no traffic
there's no
coming to
way to,
endanger
that's the
anybody
reason
else.
I said right there at that bridge, they got to cross the bridge or they gotta shut it down or they're gonna go off and crash in that creek. Either way, coming from Texas, be the same thing on the other side of the bridge. They're gonna have to stop or get the spike stripped.
What's his name?
Officer Brad.
Officer Bragg.
Yes, sir.
You was talking about a while ago, the police department has to bring everything before the board before it's approved.
Yes.
That's untrue.
Okay.
There's been numerous things that's been involved with the town, with the police department through the town. I can give you a good example, Ms. Smith over there. I will still verify what I'm fixing to say. She told me she did not have a vest. It was close to, I think, $1,000.
$1,000.
Did I tell you what I tell you?
Or it,
Okay.
And I applaud you and I appreciate that. I was just simply asking a question. Like I said, I've been with them for 4 years, so I've been through a lot of changes.
Sometimes we
A
do a
lot
lot
of
of
personnel
talking, we don't
change.
know what we're talking about. though.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes we do a lot of talking, we don't know what we're talking about.
That holds true on everything.
Right, that's why I didn't talk, I asked.
Okay, we'll put it on the board. We'll go ahead.
How will they be trained to do this?
All you gotta do, they send a little disc, and all you do is just roll them out like a bowling ball. That's all you do, nothing mechanical about it. If you can roll a bowling ball, you can roll a strip.
Once they hit it, you yank it out of the way so the other units behind it don't run over.
Does it go on both sides of the
It
road
goes
at
all the way
one
across the
time?
road.
Or just one lane?
Goes
Both
across the
lanes? No matter which lane or in, they should get it.
Yeah.
We're talking about this.
Any further questions?
Go across the road.
Discussion?
And it would function time.
Are we
Yes,
going
that's
one,
right.
or are we going?
But it's
what are
got,
we
it's
going?
got ball, but it'll work like a ball there, and the rest of the road across. That way it doesn't, still come in, it's kind of roll. Yes.
What'd you say?
I think one, see if it works out, as we start keeping up with it.
I'll make that up to the board.
Oh, I agree with Dave.
Okay, we entertain a motion.
Entertain a motion that we start out with one, and with the assurance that on all of this equipment, that we follow procedure and it's checked in and checked out.
I second that motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, okay, all right. Okay, I guess, Ms. Smith, you can order them all.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Item number 3 here is garbage rate increase. I knew about it coming, and Ms. Ruthie worked with the Police Security Office. She was late to get her invoice out to us. I think it was in your package. You had a copy of this here. Before, our old rate on your water bill was $13.06 a month. They went up $13.85. Progressive Waste, which is contracted as a Police Security. I'm proposing that a rate increase, because right now we're only charging our residents $7. The town is assuming $6.06, so that's $13.06. Now it's $13.85. It's still at $7, so that's $6.85. The town is sorry. So I'm entertaining, open for discussion on the board, for discussion on the rate increase.
Well, what number do you want to go up to on the increase?
I believe that's to the board. We need at least go cost of the increase. But generally what we do, we round off things. Like last year, y'all rounded off $2. Well, it was at 5, you went to 7.
Yeah.
So
I've never been any place where the town, well, been one place, but I know of others where the town absorbed part of it anyway. I think the town's doing a good deed for the residents, but we can't keep absorbing. I'd like to see it go up $1, and then maybe it'll probably go up again next year, but then keep in assumption that we picked up that 27, 28 cents. It helps to, the next time, to lower it down to the closest dollar instead of up. But I can't see where we can keep absorbing, or we'll eventually won't be able to do any of it.
well, like Mr. Dale Reinhardt said, we're not charging full rates for this already. The town's already absorbing great cost for it. We can't just, I say, we the town, it's not profitable to keep on doing this. Just the rates thing go up, we don't go up. So it's just business of the town, what it is. So I'll entertain a motion that we have a $1 increase on the garbage rates. And then,
How much was the rate increase in the town?
so it'd be $8 a town, $13.85, which is a new rate.
Okay. I make a motion that we increase the rate to $1. I'm going rather by $1.
I second that motion.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all very much. Okay, now on the food increase. Right now, the town pays, they give the town $100 worth of pair of boots one time a year. $100 does not buy a pair of boots that last any time that they're out here in mud, in water, in glass, in briars, all kinds of stuff they're involved with there each and every day. So I would like to see a $50 increase. It goes toward buying their boots. Go from $100 per pair one time a year to $150.
I make a motion that we make that $50 raise to their boot allotment.
Second,
Second.
all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right. Okay, we're down to public participation.
David, you skipped number 2.
I sure did, didn't I? Okay. Resolution to the Beauregard Police Sheriff, you spoke to copy of, what are you laughing about? Resolution to the Beauregard Parish Police Sheriff, Straight Marco Street.
Where's Margot Street again?
Over here, if you come to the school,
Uh-huh.
that's when we make that curve and go straight.
That definitely needs to be done.
Okay? Yeah, we got lots of it needs to be done. Do I have a motion for that?
Motion made.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Now, we're at public participation.
If y'all grade that, eventually you'll probably want to put some speed bumps there, because people already go pretty fast going down Margot as it is.
Not right now, they don't. Too many holes.
Too many holes.
We'll leave a couple potholes.
When it's good, it's good, go, go. So you can go fast.
I'll hold them up for my road and get them out there.
No further discussion. I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank y'all very much.
You're right.
Yes.
Sometimes you gotta make fun of them, because you don't fix it.
Yeah.
You gonna try tricycles out?
That'll work. Remind me, here today. I was sure that.
One time, got sick.
The big turkey will be for Thursday.
And with all my people doing
That's the way we do it. If they go by, I have to have them see.
oh, okay. Yeah, we can do it. Oh, they call it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're gonna send me the stuff in the morning.
What Brown did.
Not big enough and the floor.
Yeah, I don't. I wear
Yeah, they called me today, they're gonna send all our stuff.